Why would the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, a man who projected himself as the candidate for evangelicals and Christians, turn to traditional rituals during this difficult moment for him, politically speaking? Why not turn to God? And what message was he sending out to Kenyans? That's the question which Kenyans are currently asking. Because on Friday morning, the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto shocked the residents of Kipsiru village in Nandi County. He was there and sacrifices were offered to him, and the DP was cleansed to protect him from harm and political miseries. So today I want us to look at the William Ruto's mission in Talai, because the Talai community in Nandi County is highly regarded community, especially its elders. But before we do that, if you are bumping on this video for the first time, I want you to hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this one, you get notified. Now back to the main issue. Let me just read for you a part of information which is available about the Deputy President's visit to Talai. The Talai elders on Friday performed sacrifices and cleansed the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto to protect him from harm and political miseries. The 2-hour elaborate ceremony was organized by the Nandi Laibon's Council of Elders and was conducted in Kipsiru village from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. It was meant to protect the DP from bad omen. Dressed in a blue blazer and khaki trouser, the DP and his political allies arrived early for the morning ceremony. He was dosed with milk and honey from a special traditional gourd by the elders dressed in wild animal skins. The elders, popularly known as Orkoit, held prayers and offered sacrifices on a nearby hill. They included Christopher Arap Agui, Leonard Nangai, and Stephen Arap Tamoy. Ruto was then handed the leadership instrument, including a baton called in Kalenjin Nogiruet and a traditional stake in Kalenjin Sharit, said to have been used by the legendary Nandi chief medicine man Orgoyot Kipnyolei Arap Turget. Now that's what is in the dailies, actually the Star newspapers. And there's a guy I normally like reading called Lemiso Sato. Lemiso updated about this meeting. I went to his wall because I'm sure whatever he posted there is what William Ruto's team wanted out there for everybody to understand. And he's saying William Ruto receives Abrahamic blessings from Talai clan. The Talai clan of the Kenyan community is respected and known for their role in foreseeing and blessing leaders since time immemorial, which is true. The elders are highly respected. And it's continuing. The clan is famed for having endorsed successfully Kenya's 3 former presidents, namely Jomo Kenyatta, Daniel Moi, and Moi Kibaki. So they blessed these 3 presidents. So basically the presence of the DP there was meant to elevate him to those people in the hope that is going to become the next president. So it will also be remembered that the same clan prayed for Uhuru, William Ruto, and 4 other Kenyans, then facing the ICC indictment in an event that took place at Kapsabet Stadium during the ICC prayer rallies. The clans also blessed the covenant of the political union between URP and TNA at Nakuru Afra Stadium in 2013. That marked the birth of Jubilee Coalition. He's saying that following the nullification of presidential elections in 2017 by Supreme Court, President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto visited the said elders at Koitalel Samoei Mausoleum in Nandi Hills. It was at this meeting that President Uhuru Kenyatta agreed to establish Koitalel Samoei University in honor of the Kalenjin supreme leader who led the Nandi resistance to British rule in Kenya and resisted the invasion of their land. Now, from those comments, from those two stories which I've read, it means indeed the deputy president was offered sacrifices. It's also true that the Talai clan elders play a key role when it comes to leadership in the Rift Valley region. But what political message was being sent out? Why would the deputy president go to Talai elders? Because Ruto is a Nandi, by the way. He comes from that area. Why would he go to that area in the dark of the night? Remember, the deputy president is a man of God. There's a guy who was describing the DP here. Hope I'm going to get it without wasting time. There's a guy here called Oguda. Oguda described the DP in a funny way. He's saying, I can't seem to. Yes, Oguda is describing the DP, Pastor William Ruto, Bible scholar, Jesus Christ personal assistant, chief church builder, Noah's Ark designer, the greatest Sadaka giver since Prophet Elisha, heaven investor, university choir boy, owner of home tabernacle, and now resorted to Uganga and Uchai. Let me declare my interest. Personally, I don't have any problem with the traditional rituals. There's nothing wrong with them. But the problem has always been the deputy president. In 2016, Raila Odinga went to Coast, and the Kaya elders made Raila Odinga an elder. And Raila Odinga could be seen walking with these elders when they were leading him to where he was going to be made an elder. That photo became an issue. And Raila Odinga was portrayed by the DP up to now as a mganga. But I don't want to go into the details of what really transpired. Mine on this platform is normally very simple. To analyze the politics, the deep politics behind all this. So the question is, what is this political significance? Or what was the objective of the deputy president William Ruto going to Talai elders very early in the morning during Corona crisis? What political message was he trying to send out? Why was he going there? In my view, I have 5 reasons why the DP was doing this. The first reason, in my view, is that the deputy president is probably planning a rebellion against Uhuru Kenyatta or a resistance. It's simple. Koitalel Arab Samoei is known to have led resistance against the British rulers. Resistance, especially on land and their rule in that region. So he's highly respected for that. So by the deputy president going there and receiving the blessings of the elders right at the same place, it's very simple. The DP is planning to launch a rebellion or resistance against the boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta. It's that simple. It might not be the kind of resistance we are talking about, but we all know that the deputy president is currently facing a lot of challenges. We all know that. And we also know that Jubilee Party is facing a lot of challenges. And the president has been trying so hard to stop his deputy. So the DP is planning to resist that. He's planning to rebel against that. That's number one. Number 2, I think the deputy president is keen on countering Gideon Moi as an emerging leader in Rift Valley. What do I mean? For those who remember, when the former president Daniel Toroitich arap Moi died, and during the burial, Raymond Moi, who is the Rongai member of parliament, disrupted that function by handing over Moi's rungu ya Nyayo, or fimbo ya Nyayo, to Gideon Moi. Symbolically, that was significant politically speaking. Gideon Moi was taking over as the successor to the former president Daniel Toroitich arap Moi from the family. But if you look at it from a bigger perspective, it meant Gideon Moi was succeeding Moi as the de facto leader from the larger Rift Valley region. And from that moment up to now, Gideon Moi has been trying so hard. And we've witnessed the deputy president being reduced by President Uhuru Kenyatta to just a mere somebody. The elevation of Margaret Kamar as the deputy speaker, the kicking out of Susan Kihika, the kicking out of Kipchumba Murkomen was pointer to how the deputy president was being frustrated. And to counter that, the deputy president then now decided to go for the highly respected Talai elders. These elders gave Moi a rungu, a baton. And during yesterday's event, they handed over the baton to the deputy president. So in simple terms, Gideon Moi has rungu ya baba yake. But now William Ruto has rungu ya Rift Valley. So in my view, that's how I'm trying to interpret it. Because while that was happening, the same Friday, the MCAs from Baringo County were kicking out the deputy speaker, who is close ally of Gideon Moi. So that's number 2. Number 3, I think the deputy president is now cornered. And because he's cornered, he's not trying to rally the community around him and his presidential bid. Politics is always and has always been local. And that's why Kenyans were really surprised. And this issue of Ruto is actually trending on Twitter today as number 1. The question they're asking is, Ruto is one guy who's always told Kenyans that they needed a bigger country. And is the same guy who has now retreated back to his village to be endorsed or to be sworn in or to be made an elder. Sacrifices being offered. So because politics is local, the deputy president, in my view, felt he was being threatened by Gideon Moi, and probably things were not working the way he had expected. So he went to the community, being endorsed as an elder by a highly respected Loibon. Loibon are very highly respected, by the way. I come from Nyakacha, and we border Kericho. And during those 1992 tribal clashes, we were very young kids. And people would go to fight because the challenge is always they attack at night when people are deep asleep. Then during the day, you don't find them. So our men and women asked you to sit somewhere just watching how men are going there to burn houses. And we could see people going there, but they would talk of Loibon. And they would tell us that they really wanted certain house of a Loibon. So the stories were that it was difficult to even burn those houses. You can burn any other house, but not for the Loibon. So these are things which started a long time ago. So basically, the DP is now rallying his community around him. He wants to he has accepted that indeed the Kikuyu community have betrayed us. So what next for the community? So he went there to seek for their opinion. And number 4, I think the deputy president went to those elders to seek for their blessing in his next course, politically speaking. Is he planning to divorce President Uhuru Kenyatta? And if he's planning to divorce President Uhuru Kenyatta, could this be the reason why he's seeking for the blessing of the elders? Because remember, the same elders prayed for them, for Uhuru and Ruto, in 2013 and again in 2017. So it means the elders can claim that Uhuru and Ruto were part of them. Remember, just the other day, the Kalenjin elders wanted Uhuru Kenyatta to explain to them what really transpired between them. So, because in politics, nothing happens just out of mere coincidence. Even by that time, these guys were asking questions because they had already been told the DP's plan. So, in my view, I think the deputy president is seeking for their consent for his next course his next course of action, politically speaking. And I can bet that the deputy president probably told these guys that he worked with President Uhuru Kenyatta, but from all indications, the president is not keen on supporting him. So he's now seeking for the authority to divorce the president. And lastly, is that the deputy president went there to be protected, to be cleansed. And that's why sacrifices were offered. There's this notion that these traditional rituals, there's a way they protect people. So if Uhuru wanted to stop him, then from that ritual, that will not happen. If bad men were going to follow the DP, then that's not going to happen. He's going to be protected by the blood which was shed in that hill. I don't know what you think, but in my view, those are probably the reasons why the deputy president went into Nandi County right in the dark of the night. The rituals were conducted, sacrifices were offered, and now the deputy president and his team are now protected. The only unfortunate thing, which I'm reading online, is that the Nandi senator was involved in an accident from that event. Don't know what you think. Now let me know what you think on this matter. And if you're bumping on this video for the first time, what we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics. So the best thing you can do is to hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, you'll get notified. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.